Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So on the channel, we've been talking about the next version of Windows. And we do know that the next version of Windows, be that version 24H2 or Windows 12, will have a lot more artificial intelligence integrated into the OS. So it will include a lot more AI when it comes to the operation of the OS, the functionality of the OS, and AI will be integrated a lot more into the actual shell and operation of the next version of Windows. Now, as I posted last week, a Microsoft document basically has confirmed the Windows 11 24H2 update. And I'll leave that video down below if you would like some more info. But when it comes to Windows 12, there has been a bit of confusion regarding Microsoft's plans for the release date of a possible Windows 12. And there have been a couple of conflicting rumors that are suggesting different launch dates. Now, personally, I don't think we're going to get Windows 12 this year in 2024. The year's already rolling on, and I personally don't think, unless Microsoft pulls a magic trick out of their hat, I personally don't think that we're going to get Windows 12 this year. I think the next version of Windows this year is going to be Windows 11 version 24H2, which will be our next annual feature update. And I think if Microsoft is going to roll out Windows 12, which I think they eventually will do, they will hold off that release possibly for next year, 2025, or moving into 2026. Now, in regards to version 24H2 or a possible Windows 12, Qualcomm's CEO now in an interview has provided us with a little bit more information. And this conversation was basically about the upcoming ARM-based Snapdragon X Elite. And when he was asked when the clip will be made available, he said that the launch is being tied to the next version of Windows. And he has said in this interview, and I'm quoting, "We're tracking to the launch of products with this chipset tied with the next version of Microsoft Windows that has a lot of the Windows AI capabilities. We're still maintaining the same date, which is the launch for the ARM-based Snapdragon X Elite, which is driven by Windows, which is mid-2024. So mid-2024, July, August, September, October, moving into the latter half of the year, as we have been talking about, getting ready for back to school." So basically there, he has been careful not to say what this next version of Windows will be called, because obviously Qualcomm is a OEM of Microsoft, an original equipment manufacturer. So he's chosen his words very carefully there, not to give any so-called hints, but just saying the next version of Windows. Now, that next version of Windows could be Windows 12, as I have been posting, but as mentioned, I don't think we're going to get Windows 12 this year. The year's already rolling on, and the next version of Windows, I think, for this year will be Windows 11 version 24H2, which will start including a lot of the AI functionality being more integrated into the OS, which will eventually roll out to a great extent in Windows 12. Now, why I say this next version of Windows, as quoted by Qualcomm CEO, won't be Windows 12 is because, as I posted a couple of days ago, and I'll leave the video down below, the first internal builds of Windows 12, which is build 27547, have just been spotted internally at Microsoft. And I don't think that Microsoft is going to be able to complete the development, testing, and so-called working on and developing Windows 12 in a couple of months and just roll that out from mid-year, as quoted by Qualcomm CEO. I think what he is referring to there is Windows 11 version 24H2. And as mentioned, Windows 11 24H2 will also start integrating a lot more AI functionality. And I think Windows 12 is most probably going to be rolling out, and we will start seeing the first appearances of Windows 12 most probably next year in 2025 and not this year in 2024. And I just wanted to put it out there because, as mentioned, I know a lot of you, including myself, are following this so-called next major version upgrade of Windows. But personally, this year I think we're going to be getting 24H2, which I think Qualcomm's CEO has confirmed here. And as mentioned, Windows 12 will possibly see a 2025-2026 release. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.